Hello, Homestead. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
From Homestead Media, this is HHS In-Depth.
Now on HHS In-Depth, Alice Ford gives us an inside look at the retirement of our championship-winning cross-country coach, Mrs. Wyss.
Plus, Olivia Butler tells us more about the once-in-a-lifetime performance for the Homestead Jazz Band this December.
And learn about the newest addition from the construction projects as we finally get to see the cafeteria expansion.
And later, after the chilly start to our week, I'll be in to let you know if there's a warm-up headed our way this weekend.
And I'll recap the championship winning weekend it was in this week's Behind the Curtain.
All that and so much more.
Coming up today on HHS In-Depth.
Hello, Homestead. It's Friday, November 14th, and thank you for joining us today on HHS In-Depth. I'm Eli McAllister.
And I'm Evan Wallet. And Eli, we saw our first snow delay this week. I'm just hoping for a couple more of those.
Yeah, that first snow delay came with the first snow of the school year. Speaking of first, after applying to the Midwest Clinic for years, the Homestead Jazz Band has been chosen to perform at the conference in December alongside 52 other ensemble groups, while being the only group from the entire state of Indiana to be accepted. Reporter Olivia Butler has more on this story.
The award-winning Homestead Jazz Band has been applying to perform in the Midwest Clinic for nearly 20 years. Now the band has spent countless hours of dedication on 9 different jazz songs within the past 4 months, all to prepare for this opportunity that no jazz band in all of Homestead history has seen before.
So when I got the call, it was a proud moment for me for sure. I felt really honored and you know, in a lot of ways you feel like you're a little bit of imposter syndrome, thinking, wow, did we actually do that? And am I able to get them to that level? And are our kids going to be able to? No question about the kids. And so for me, it's a lot of pressure as a teacher because I want to make sure that they're as prepared as possible. So, but it's been a huge honor and one of those career moments. You know, I've been doing this for almost 30 years and you think, wow, I wonder if that'll ever happen. And when it did, it was super, super special.
The clinic is a way for musical ensembles to perform a range of music from different levels of difficulty in front of an audience of countrywide music educators, hoping to receive professional development and gather inspiration for their own students. The HHS Jazz Band will be one of 5 other high school jazz bands in the entire world to take on this performance and make Homestead history, while even being the second band in the Fort Wayne area to ever be invited, as the last time a jazz band attended was Northrop in 1988. The Jazz Band Spartans will travel on December 17th to the McCormick Center in Chicago, Illinois, to perform at 3 p.m. for over 18,000 attendees from all 50 states and more than 40 other countries. This huge opportunity for the Jazz Band is an incredible mark in Homestead performance history, and will be sure to leave long-lasting memories on the directors and students as they perform for the world. Olivia Butler, HHS In-Depth.
Thanks for the story, Olivia. We wish our Spartan Jazz Band the best of luck over in Chicago this December. And if you're interested in seeing them perform their 9 songs before they travel, the Jazz Band Winter Concert will be December 11th in the Homestead Auditorium.
And now we go beyond Homestead.
In national news, earlier this week, a powerful burst of energy from the sun streamed past Earth, sparking rare aurora borealis displays visible in Indiana and as far south as Florida. Several eruptions of energy from the sun reached Earth, triggering a G-force severe geomagnetic storm, the second highest level on the 5-point scale. These charged particles collided with atmospheric gases, creating brilliant curtains of green, red, and purple light. The Space Weather Prediction Center had issued alerts for both Tuesday and Wednesday, giving many Americans a chance to witness the rare spectacle of the northern lights. In other news, after our first snowfall of the season, state leaders say Indiana is ready for the winter. Governor Mike Braun and several state agencies shared how they're getting ready for winter, and the Indiana Department of Transportation says snowplows are ready, salt barns are full, and crews are standing by. Drivers are reminded to slow down and give plows plenty of room. Officials also urge Hoosiers to check their tires, keep an emergency kit in the car, and stay alert for changing conditions, while also stating that after this first taste of snow, it's a good time to get winter ready before the next round hits. Stick around, more HHS In-Depth is coming up next.
Struggling with pre-calc or trig? Need a test boost or help with tough homework? Join Wave Cycle Learning, where Mr. Staley guides live, online group tutoring Monday through Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. Get expert instruction, collaborate with other students, and access all session recordings, including access to SAT and ACT prep videos. It's just $40 a week. Try it for 2 weeks, then decide if it's for you. Sign up now by going to wavecyclelearning.com or by scanning the QR code on your screen. And be sure to share this information with your pre-calc and trig friends as well. Wave Cycle Learning. Your path to math confidence starts here.
Welcome back to HHS In-Depth.
Auditions for the best backup band in the land are coming soon. Tryouts for Anonymous Blue, the renowned, award-winning, and nationally acclaimed backup band for the Homestead Show Choirs, take place on Tuesday, November 18th at 3 p.m. If you're interested, stop by Mr. Kane's classroom to pick up your music and audition packet. Then sign up for an audition time on the band room door. All instrumentalists, no matter your level, are encouraged to audition. Don't miss your chance to join the incredible tradition of Anonymous Blue.
Homestead is home to plenty of student clubs, but the newest edition, Hearts for Paws, stands out as the first to bring some furry friends into the mix.
It's a club about raising awareness about animal injustice and animal neglect, as well as animal abuse. And we're going to try to advocate for helping those animals and also do things like supply drives and maybe volunteering to help out animal shelters.
Attend the Hearts for Paws call-out meeting next week after school in Mrs. Blundell's room, room A1045.
To learn more about Hearts for Paws or to get involved, email Bryn at the address shown below.
Get out and support the Homestead SAG Club by eating at Texas Roadhouse on West Washington Center Road this Monday, November 17th from 3 to 10 p.m. Be sure to grab or take a photo of a flyer hanging around the school and show them when you order. 10% of your total will go to the SAG Club. Enjoy some great food and support a great cause. That's this Monday at Texas Roadhouse.
Last week, a group of Homestead sophomore girls had the opportunity to attend the Non-Traditional Employment for Women Workshop, better known as NEW. This local event aims to inspire and empower young women as they explore future career paths.
Last week, a group of sophomore girls went to the NEW Women's Workshop, and it was just about women in power and how they can do non-traditional jobs that it's male-dominated. I do think it's really important for young women to go because a lot of us don't know what we want to do when we're older, and then you can just learn a lot about what women can actually do.
After months behind construction walls, the cafeteria expansion has finally been revealed. The new area will offer additional seating and large windows overlooking what will soon become a spacious outdoor courtyard, a place for students to relax and enjoy lunch. The construction team is now putting on the finishing touches, with the project's full completion expected in the near future.
This past weekend, students and staff woke up to a cool surprise, the first snowfall of the school year. And on Monday, SAC started the week with a 2-hour delay, giving students a little extra time to sleep in before bundling up in their winter coats. It's likely just the beginning of many chilly mornings ahead as we transition from fall to winter. And a good time to remind you that if you want to receive school delay texts so you can enjoy some extra sleep, text YES to 66458.
This past Tuesday was Veterans Day, and one of our very own teacher veterans, Mr. Decker, sat down with reporter Bella Cook to share why this day holds such importance.
I think Veterans Day is important for a variety of reasons, but it gives us an opportunity to remember those people who have served in the United States Armed Forces, and gives us a chance to really appreciate their service. I think high school students should keep in mind that those who've served in the U.S. military have sacrificed a great deal for our freedoms, and especially for the ones who died while serving in the United States. And it gets me thinking back to something I saw many years ago, that those soldiers who have died in service to the United States, they gave their today for our tomorrow. And so I think it's very important that we recognize the sacrifice, especially of those people who have died serving in the U.S. military.
We would like to recognize the teachers here at Homestead that are veterans. We are so grateful for your courage, dedication, and the sacrifices you have made. Tim Decker, Coast Guard Reserve, Sean Holtzclaw and Don Lines, U.S. Army, Brian McNeil, Army National Guard, and Jonathan DeVries and Joshua Emy, Marine Corps.
Be sure to take a moment today to thank the teacher veterans here at Homestead for their service and sacrifice.
The Samaritan's Purse Project, Operation Christmas Child, collects shoebox gifts each year filled with toys, school supplies, and hygiene items for children in need during the holidays. This year, study hall teacher Mrs. Carroll is bringing the project to Homestead, giving students a chance to make a difference.
I've actually been doing it with my own kids for a number of years, and now that my daughters are both graduated from high school, I thought, why not have the older kids get more involved as well? Because some of them have jobs that they can actually provide with their own money and not necessarily their parents. It's a way for them to take ownership.
If you'd like to help, pick up a box in room C1012. Be sure to include $10 for shipping and return your filled box to Mrs. Carroll before November 21st.
Next Tuesday, November 18th, Homestead will be celebrating Purple Pinky Day. Before school, in the Door 1 hallway, you can donate $1 to have your nail painted purple or a purple ribbon tied around your finger. Every dollar raised helps fund polio vaccines for children in countries where the disease still exists. And here's the best part. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation will match $2 for every $1 raised. So come and show your support, make a difference, and help end polio, one purple pinky at a time.
Homestead girls cross country team just finished up an incredible season, placing 4th at state. But the celebration was also bittersweet as the team said farewell to their longtime head coach, Mrs. Wyss. Reporter Alice Ford has this story.
Sports teams are consistently changing, gaining and losing athletes with every new season. Homestead girls cross country team is no exception to this, but they stay winning. Since 1991, they have won various sectionals and regionals trophies, and even took home the state crown back in 2023. The only constant throughout this journey has been head coach Sarah Wyss.
Coach Wyss has spent 34 seasons with the girls team, showing her dedication to the program.
I love the sport of cross country. I love that camaraderie that it brings. And the fact that you have to build a team and that you race as a team, yet you're racing as an individual.
But it's not just the love of team building that has brought her into the sport.
I was a member of the boys cross country team at my high school because we didn't have girls cross country. And then I was on the inaugural Indiana University women's team. We were the first full team that they were able to field.
After all the experience she had with cross country, coaching was an easy choice. The same mindset also led assistant coach Behrens to Homestead, who has been able to see Wyss's coaching in action.
So I started coaching cross country with Coach Wyss in 2009. So it's been 17 seasons. Coach Wyss is very organized, very thoughtful in her approach to training. I think Coach Wyss has influenced just empowering girls to be athletes, but to also just be strong women and good people. Obviously, Coach Wyss and I are both teachers here, and so academics are super important to us. So it's that being a student athlete, but also just being a good person.
This approach has had an influence on the team since day one.
She has been able to motivate me to push through hard workouts and push through essays and SAQs and stuff through AP World and everything. And I think it shows that she has a lot of grit.
Coach Wyss has worked with hundreds of athletes, many of whom still run today.
I'm elated to watch them continue to run and compete, whether that's in the collegiate arena or whether it's just as a lifelong runner. And then so many of them go on to also coach. And so that makes me feel really good about maybe perhaps the tools that I've given them.
Coach Wyss's state-winning mentality is beneficial to students across the board, not just athletes.
I would say embrace hard work because hard work beats talent every day. So you have to really embrace that.
While Coach Wyss leaves the team as a coach, her legacy and commitment is ingrained not just in cross country, but in Homestead athletics. Alice Ford, HHS In-Depth.
Thank you, Alice, for the story, and congratulations, Mrs. Wyss, on a Hall of Fame coaching career for our girls cross country team.
Evan, earlier in the week, we got a snowy snapshot of what winter weather is to come.
Those were some chilly days, Eli, but I think the trade-off for delays is worth it.
Luckily, weather reporter Atticus Dean is in the studio now to tell us more about the weather.
Yeah, guys, this weekend it looks great and it looks better than some of the temperatures we've seen in earlier weeks. As for today, it's going to be a pleasant 56 degrees with the sun poking out under partly cloudy skies. Shifting to the weekend, tomorrow will provide mostly cloudy skies with a high of 64, but winds will pick up in the afternoon. As for Sunday, the windy weekend continues as winds will get up to 16 miles per hour, along with a cool down as the high only reaches 50, but it'll be sunny all day long. This weekend may be your last chance to get outside and enjoy some cool weather before the winter conditions become more of a tradition rather than a random occurrence. Atticus Dean, HHS In-Depth.
Thank you, Atticus, for filling us in on this weekend's Sportcast.
Stick around, more HHS In-Depth is still to come, including this year's first edition of Behind the Curtain with Olivia Butler coming up next.
Tomorrow, it's a showdown at Spartan Arena as your first in the state girls basketball team takes on the third-ranked Pike Red Devils in an early season clash of powerhouses. Come support the team in person or catch all the action on the Homestead Media YouTube channel with tip-off at 2:30 p.m.
Next week on HHS In-Depth, reporter Kenley Sugart brings us a story over the new yearbook editions and aspects. Be sure to catch that story and more next week on HHS In-Depth.
Welcome to Behind the Curtain. I'm Olivia Butler, and this weekend was full of incredible events for the Performing Arts Department, with the conclusion of the annual fall play and the exciting victory for our Homestead Marching Band. Starting off with the amazing Homestead Theater Department, their fall play Rumors was a smashing hit as various crowds for the three performances couldn't stop laughing and applauding to the brilliant cast, especially after Ethan Bushnell's 5-minute monologue that earned him an enormous round of applause. The cast and crew had an amazing time performing on stage and making the memorable performances, ones to remember. Last Saturday, the award-winning Homestead Marching Band competed in their 38th straight year at state, down in the Lucas Oil Stadium to compete. They placed third overall, beating Castle, one of their biggest rivals. The marching band also beat Carmel in Music General Effect, making last weekend a successful victory. After making the top three, the marching band traveled on Thursday back to Lucas Oil for the Band of America Grand Nationals and competed in prelims. They will find out today if they made the final round of qualifications, then head back down on Saturday to take part in the semifinals and hopefully get the opportunity to compete in finals. We wish the best of luck to our Homestead Spartan Alliance Marching Band as they take on this weekend's competition. That wraps up these past few weeks of performing arts. For more updates, be on the lookout for future performing arts news on the next edition of Behind the Curtain. Olivia Butler, HHS In-Depth. Eli and Evan, back to you.
Thank you, Olivia, and thank you all for watching our show today.
Make sure to follow our socials to keep up with the latest news from Homestead Media.
We look forward to seeing you again next week for another episode of HHS In-Depth.
Enjoy your weekend, Homestead.